Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Steve Tari exclusive agency accelerator training, how to grow your agency from scratch. And today, or in this video, we're talking about traffic generation. I know this is a big one. A lot of you have been waiting for how to get your pipeline filled with cold outreach and all these awesome methods. It's fun. It's fun. It's going to be exciting. So once more, right now, for those of you that need a quick refresher, that we're covering the startup phase, 0 to 10K. That's where we want to graduate from, so we can move on to 10K to 30K. Like I said, you want to focus on offer, traffic, and then conversions. Now, we had the offer part just now, which is a lot of knowing your numbers and understanding who your offer is built for. And now we're going to focus more on traffic. So let's get it started, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hit it right off with a principle, another Steve Tari exclusive, saying, hey, you can have all the traffic in the world, but without a good offer, it doesn't matter. Now, I know we've said that in the first video, but I now want you to think of it the other way around, right? Hey, you can have the best offer in the world, but without any traffic, you're still at ground zero. So they go absolutely hand in hand. So let's start with some cold outreach methods, right? There are different proven outreach strategies to fill up your pipeline with leads. And to go over some of them, you have methods like cold email, right? One of the most well-known ones. Cold calling, just smile and dial, baby. Then we have cold video pitches and walk-ins. Now, we're going to cover mostly cold emails and cold calling. We might discuss a little bit about cold video pitches because they're really effective as well. But we want to do these two in bulk. As we know, if you follow the steps and strategies on how to apply these, they will bring you the easiest and fastest clients as soon as pretty much today. So if you're asking me, hey, what's the best method to land clients? Is it cold emails? Is it cold calls? Is it walk-ins? Is it video pitches? Is it Facebook ads? Is it Bing ads? What is the best method? Now, I'm going to tell you an answer that is going to stop asking you this question once and for all, because I get this question a million times. And hey, the answer is the method that you actually invest in, the method that you learn, the method that you train in, the method that you can become an expert in. That's the best method. Hey, there's no right or wrong here. Listen, you can make $1 million playing soccer. You can make $1 million playing basketball. You can make $1 million in real estate. You can make $1 million golfing, right? That doesn't mean one is better than the other. They're all methods to make substantial amounts of cash. Now, the same is with traffic. You can build a six-figure business with Facebook ads. You can build a six-figure business with Google ads. You can build a six-figure business cold emailing. You can build a six-figure business cold calling. It all depends on the method that you actually focus on and put your time and effort in. That is the one that will be the best. There is no right or wrong. So now that we got that out of the way, let's start right off the bat with cold email outreach. Now, I'm going to give you some powerful and insane hacks so you can start cold emailing businesses today and get some actual nice returns. Before you take any action, you want to do this little exercise, which is understanding. Now that you have actually decided on a target audience, you want to know what their pain points are and their desires. Now, when I talk about pain points, I'm referring to, hey, what's their current struggle? Right? What are they struggling with? What is preventing them from growing their business? Right? What have they tried already? What is the biggest myth they currently believe in? Maybe they think you need to have a lot of cash or a huge team. Right? Those things. What are the main roadblocks they're facing right now, and who or what is their biggest enemy? Now, try to answer as much of these questions in regards to the target audience that you're trying to serve. Now, the same goes for desires. Who are their biggest idols? Right? What are their financial milestones? What are their business and personal goals? What is their general vision? What is the time frame that they want to accomplish things in? Now, take a moment and just sit down and brainstorm on these things. Some of these things might be very relatable to you as well. And why we do this is because the secret of copywriting all boils down to pain points and desires. Hey, I can tell you right now, people run away from pain and run towards desires. Now, if you combine both two, they'll run twice as hard to you. I'll repeat that one more time. People run away from pain. They run towards desires. If you combine those two, they'll run twice as hard to you. So take a moment, take this exercise to heart, pause the video, do whatever you need to do, and understand the pain points and desires of your audience. Now, once you have that done, you have pretty much a foundation to start cold email. I'm going to give you some powerful hacks and some golden nuggets. So the first one, the golden rule, is be informal. Now, don't be informal to a degree where it's disrespectful, but hey, be friendly, right? You don't have to be all salesy and professional 24/7. As a matter of fact, you want to be a more friendly tone, and an informal tone gives that sense of warmth and more trustworthiness, right? Not like you're going to actually sell and take their money, but you just want to advise and help them out. Now, even though we are professional businesses, study shows that business owners and entrepreneurs are keen to respond to informal messages. It removes the tension and makes the room to establish friendly relationships. Now, with that being said, I'm going to give you one of the most powerful cold email strategies that just bangs clients left, right, and center, and you're going to absolutely love the simplicity of this. So let's dive right in. It's called the 3 scenario email. Now, I first learned this from Stelly. Huge shout out to that man. And ever since, I perfected it, tweaked it, and made it my own. And the 3 scenario email is really simple. Now that you have figured out what the pain points and desires are of your audience, you can simply go ahead and list 3 of the most obvious pain points in the email. So here's how it goes. You say, hey Elon, let's say that's the name of your business, of the business you're trying to target, and you say, hey, my name is blank, whatever your name is. Let's say it's John. Hey, my name is John, and we've realized that most insert target audience here. Let's say you're targeting sales managers. Hey, we realize that most sales managers like yourself often experience one of these 3 problems. You either don't have enough leads, you don't have good quality leads, or you lack predictability for your funnel. Now, hey, choose which applies to you and reply with the number. I'll send you something to help fix the problem. Thanks. Now, pure value. And people are keen. The response rate to this is through the roof. But therefore, you need to understand, hey, what are the 3 problems your audience is most likely facing with, and put them in the 3 scenario email. Hey, it's either problem 1, problem 2, problem 3. Just reply to me with any of these numbers, and I'll send you something that helps you out. Hey, and a lot of the people take the shot. They click on reply, they say, hey, number 2, show me what you got. And now there's room for conversation and closing a deal. The 3 scenario email is one of the most simple, most powerful emails that you'll ever do cold emailing. Now, next, I want you to keep emails short and readable, right? Nobody wants a leap of text that's just a hassle to go through, but space it out, right? Add some bullet points, make it easy on the eyes, and give it a good overview to read so someone can actually scan the email really quick. Now, next, something that a lot of entrepreneurs do not do, segment your outreach, right? I've helped dozens and dozens and even more than that of agencies upgrade or upskill the entire agency and revenue numbers just by doing this. You want to segment all your outreach, and basically any autoresponder can do this. Now, you want to segment through people who opened the email and responded, people who opened the email and didn't respond, and people who didn't open your email at all. Now, each of these actions tells us something different about how each segment reacted to your emails. This means people who opened to the email and responded, you know, all right, these headlines and these copies work. Now, people who opened the email and didn't respond, you know, all right, the subject line probably has something going here, but the body doesn't work. Let's tweak that further. Now, the people who didn't open your email at all, you know, all right, at least the subject of the email is a no-go, right? Let's stop doing that. Now, we can focus on tweaking and perfecting and messaging and measuring and managing our emails to a point it almost becomes perfect. But hey, if you're sending out emails every day without segmenting, you don't know what's right or wrong. You're just going at random each time, hoping some improvements will happen. But it won't unless you keep a close eye and analyze them by doing this. All right, powerful stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, last but not least, personalization increases conversion. The more info you dig up to outreach potential clients, the easier it is to talk to them and get their interest. Hey, visit their website. Go to the About Me page. Who's in the marketing department? Who's the owner? Right? Do a little bit of research. Try to find out the name. Use LinkedIn. It's so easy nowadays to come up with tons of info on anyone you're trying to reach out to. Now, last but not least, follow up is key. Day 1, you want to send the first follow-up right away. Day 3, second follow-up. Day 7, third follow-up. Day 14, fourth follow-up. Day 28, fifth. And day 58, hell yeah, it goes all the way up to the 6th follow-up. And I can tell you, businesses come in at each follow-up stage. Now, I have one more, and that's, hey, the call to action needs to refer to the subject line. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's say you send out an email. Great subject line. Now, obviously, they clicked on it. They opened it. This means your subject line is worth a click. Now, if it's good enough to get clicked on, why not use it as the call to action as well, right? Why not leverage that micro commitment right there? Why not leverage the fact that that subject line is so good? Tell them, hey, if you want whatever you said in the subject line, click here, right? It worked the first time, use it again. The call to action always refers back to the subject line because if it's good enough to get opened, it's good enough to get clicked. Now, kind of a general reminder, a lot of people do a mistake by saying, hey, I need to sell in my cold email. No, you don't. The goal of the cold emails is to land a meeting that will lead to a sales call or sales meeting. The goal of the email is just to spread awareness and get them to open up to your value, especially using the 3-scenario email. Now, I hope that made sense, guys. That was the cold email outreach method. And there's no doubt in my mind, if you start cold emailing using these strategies, you'll be solid. Now, if you want to know more about, hey, all right, so where can I find the leads? Definitely stick around. We're not done yet. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.